Very good morning to all of you friends. I hope you guys are doing good. In the last two sessions, we discussed service costing, wherein we discussed many questions. I hope you guys are thorough with the question on transportation industry. As I told you earlier, guys, I'll be discussing illustration number 4, second part, that is how to calculate the number of students, because there were few doubts. And today also one of the student has referred, Nalini C. So can you please explain the calculation of number of students? So I'll be discussing the second part of illustration number 4, that is the calculation of number of students. So I request you guys to please open your study material. Let me check once again. So illustration number 4 of study material. Very good, Rafika. Very good, Poonam. Very good, Deepak. Very good, Mantanjali. Very good morning, Preeti. So I'm discussing illustration number 4, only the calculation of the number of students, because many students find it a bit difficult. So see, SMC is a public school having 5 buses, each plying in different direction for the transportation of its school students. In a view of large number of students availing of the bus service, the bus work in 2 shifts, that is daily, both in the morning and in the afternoon. The bus are garaged in the school. The workload of the students has been so arranged that in the morning, first trip pick up senior students, and the second trip flying an hour later pick up the junior students. Similarly, in the afternoon, first trip take the junior students, and an hour later the second trip takes the senior students home. The distance traveled by each bus one way is 8 kilometers, and the school works for 25 days in a month. The school works for 25 days in a month and remain closed for vacation in May, June, December. Bus fees, however, is payable by the students for all the 12 months in a year. So herein, the working is like, in the morning they will go for 8 kilometers to pick up the students, and they will come back to school. I repeat again, from the school the bus will start for 8 kilometers. They will pick up all the students, and then they will come back to school, because it is given that the distance traveled by each bus one way is 8 kilometers. So from school they will start, they will go for 8 kilometers, and then they will come back for 8 kilometers. So this is how the morning shift students जो है वो school में आते हैं, and then again in the morning shift they will go to pick up senior students for 8 kilometers and will come back. So this is for the morning part. Now in the afternoon the same process will repeat. The bus will start to drop all the students for 8 kilometers, and the bus will come empty for again 8 kilometers. Similarly, again they will go to drop the senior students for 8 kilometers, and since the bus is garaged back in school, so it will come back again 8 kilometers. So the total distance traveled by bus in a particular day is how much? 64 kilometers in a day. So this is the first problem what the most of the student face is the calculation of kilometer. So herein when talking about the kilometers, each bus travels 64 kilometers in a day. So this is the first part what the student find it difficult. If you guys have any queries on this part, you guys can ask me. Very good, Mantanjali. So this is how the calculation of kilometers is done. Now herein I am not discussing the entire question. So I request you guys to please refer the solution wherein they have calculated the total cost per month, the total cost per bus per month, that is 31,500. I request you guys to please refer the solution that is given in the study material. That is the rate per bus per annum and fleet of 5 buses. The calculation is made, that is the total of standing cost plus the maintenance cost and plus the operating cost, that is variable cost. So they have got the total cost per bus as 3,78,000. When talking about the cost per month divided by 12, so we have got 31,500 as the cost per bus per month. So now we have got the cost per bus per month, that is 31,500 rupees. So as per study material. Now guys, maximum I've got queries from many students. I've got queries from many students said that how to calculate the equivalent number of students. Now keep the things very simple guys. Study material में थोड़ा solution complicated है, but keep the things very simple guys. Total in the morning shift, how many students are traveling? Total, how many students are traveling in a bus? Very simple. The first shift, 50 students, and the second shift, 50 students. So in short, total 100 students are traveling in a bus. I repeat again, एक बस में 50 स्टूडेंट्स जो है मॉर्निंग फर्स्ट शिफ्ट में ट्रैवल करते हैं एंड आफ्टरनून शिफ्ट में भी सेकेंड मॉर्निंग शिफ्ट में भी 50 स्टूडेंट्स ट्रैवल करते हैं और वही जो 50 स्टूडेंट्स स्कूल में आए हैं उनको टोटल ड्रॉप करना है. तो इन शॉर्ट व्हाट आई वांट टू से इज दैट अ पर्टिकुलर बस डू caters only 100 स्टूडेंट्स. Now it is given that students pick up and drop within a range up to 4 kilometers of distance from the school are charged half fare. I repeat again, वो students जिनको 4 kilometers तक pick and drop है उनसे half fare charge किया जाएगा. And 50% of the students traveling in each trip are in this category. In short, I repeat again, the students who are traveling for up to 4 kilometers, because the total trip is, the total bus route is of approx 8 kilometers, it is given in the question. So वो students जो 4 किलोमीटर तक ट्रैवल करते हैं उनसे हाफ फेयर लिया जाएगा और वो students जो फुल above 4 kilometers ट्रैवल करते हैं उनसे फुल फेयर लिया जाएगा. And further it is given in the question that half of the students are from up to 4 kilometers. So very simple, ये जो 50 मॉर्निंग शिफ्ट वाले हैं इसमें से 25 स्टूडेंट्स आर फॉर up to 4 kilometers, and in this shift also, that is the second morning shift, again 50% students are up to 4 kilometers. So in short, out of the total 100 students that are traveling in a bus, out of total 100 students that are traveling in the bus, 50 students are up to 4 kilometers and 50 students are from more than 4 kilometers. So this is what clearly given in the study material. I hope you guys have any doubts. I hope you guys won't have any doubts, because this is clearly given in the question that morning shift, first morning shift में 50 students travel करते हैं, second morning shift में 50 students travel करते हैं, और afternoon when the school closes यही 50 students को पहले drop किया जाता है, and then जो second shift में आए उनको बाद में drop किया जाता है. तो in short, a bus is catering total 100 students. Very good morning, Ms. Anugupta. So bus is catering on an average, a particular bus is catering on an average 100 students. Of this, the students that are traveling up to 4 kilometers, how many? 50 students. And the students who are traveling more than 4 kilometers, 50 students. Now, वो students जो up to 4 kilometer travel करते हैं, उनसे half fare charge किया जाता है. So let the fare charged from students traveling up to 4 kilometer be X. So if more than 4 kilometer, then 2x. So 50 students are charged X fare and 50 students are charged 2x fare, and this should be equal to 31,500. So 150x is equals to 31,500. So x will be equal to, let me check my calculator 1 second, guys. So 31,500 divided by 150. So this will be 210. So the students who are traveling from up to 4 kilometers, the value is x, and up to 4 kilometers we have assumed that the fare will be x. So up to 4 kilometers the fare will be rupees 210, and more than 4 kilometers, since it is 2 into x, so 2 into 210, that is 420 rupees. So the calculation is very simple. Don't get confused. The thumb rule, total how many students a bus is catering? 100 students. They are picked up and they are dropped. So total 100 students in 2 shifts. Out of 100 students, 50 students are traveling up to 4 kilometers and 50 students are traveling for more than 4 kilometers. 50 students are charged half of the fare. So let's assume it as x, and 50 students are charged the full fare, that is 2x. So 50x plus 50 into 2x should be equal to 31,500. So the value of x will be 31,500 divided by 150, that is 210. So the fare up to 4 kilometer will be 210 and more than 4 kilometer will be 420. Now if you guys have any doubts, you guys can ask me. I hope सबको समझ में आया, because many students raise the query that how to calculate the fare. So if you guys have any query in this part, you guys can ask me. No worries, both the approaches are correct, Vikas. Anyone else having any doubts in transportation industry? I hope you guys have solved all the question of transportation industry from the module plus the practice manual. Himanshu Gupta, just follow this approach. This is the best approach. In fact, your approach is correct, but there is a silly mistake in it. No, even your approach is correct, Himanshu. Shweta Jain, 31,500, as I said, as per the study material. It is the cost per month per bus. Miss Jayanti, it's like the bus is catering only 100 students. 100 students are picked up in the morning, and these 100 students only are dropped in the morning. So there are no 200 students, there are 100 students only. No worries, Rajiv Kumar. Try to solve all the questions. What about others? Have you guys solved all the questions of study material or not? Anyone else having any doubts? Sorry. Very good, Vikas. Very good, Mantanjali. Very good, Anugupta. Kanani, Rutvik, Hasmukh bhai, sir, 150 students कैसे हुए? So Kanani, I repeat again, my dear, I please request you to refer the solution. I think you joined a bit late. Total number of students that are traveling are 100. How come 100? I've already discussed in detail. So of these 100 students, traveling up to 4 kilometers are 50 students only, and traveling more than 50 kilometers are how many? Traveling more than 4 kilometers are also 50 students. So let the fare charge for 50 students be X and for remaining 50 students be 2X. So 50X plus 100X is equals to 150X is equals to 31,500. This is how I got the answer. No worries, Vikas. Mukta Vyas, let the fare charge from the students traveling up to 4 kilometers be X and the traveling for more than 4 kilometers be 2X. So 50 students who are traveling up to 4 kilometers into X fare plus the 50 students who are traveling beyond 4 kilometers be 2X. So 50X plus 50 into 2X, 31,500. 150X is equals to 31,500. So this is how I got the value of X, that is 210. This 210 is the fare for to and fro journey. That is the fare for the month is 210 for 50 students and 420 for 50 students. 210 for 50 students and 420 for 50 students. So this is how we will get the fare, that is 31,500, that is 210 into 50 plus 420 into 50. So 31,500 or cost is recovered. यार simple mathematics है, nothing, no rocket science, it's just a simple mathematics. Anyone else having any doubts? Yes, Nalini, it is the easiest way to solve the question. Very good, Preeti. Neha, sir, in question number 4, why ICAI material has taken cleaner salary 8,400 per month per annum? See, the cleaner is paid salary at the rate of 3,500 per month. So into 12, this will be 42,000 for an year, wherein if the 5 buses, since the company is having, the school is having 5 buses, so the 42,000 is for the all 5 buses, because one cleaner is required for all the buses. So accordingly, they have divided this 42,000 divided by 5. So the cleaner salary as allocated to a particular bus will be 8,400 per annum. Now guys, few students are finding difficulty in illustration number 5 also. So one second, let me check. GTC has a lorry of 6 tons capacity. Guys, I'm discussing illustration number 5. I'm just discussing. I'm not solving illustration number 5. So please pay attention. I'm done with illustration number 4. Further before starting with illustration number 5, I request you guys to please copy this statement. Now guys, illustration number 5 is just like the question I have discussed. So it's a very easy question. In short, just giving you a brief about this question, that the truck is making 12 outward journey, that is 10 journey from directly from A to B and 2 journey from A to B and B to C. So total number of journeys made is 12 onwards, and in return also they are making 12 journeys only. Further, they are saying that if the goods are unloaded at city C, no concession is offered. Very simple. The question is similar to the question what I have discussed. That is example number, I think it is 4 of my material. So I request you guys to please refer example number 4 of my material. Thereafter, you guys will be able to solve this question. But in short, what I want to say is, the truck is making total 12 outward journey carrying 6 tons, that is 72 tons. Of this, 2 tons were unloaded once at station C. It is given in the question that A to C 6 tons and C to B 4 tons. So it means 2 tons were unloaded at city C. So on an average from C to B, total 68 tons were transported. So this is the way, I mean, the question is given, the question is in some different format. So further, it is more or less like the question I have discussed. So no need to discuss further this question. I've already made enough of discussion on illustration number 5. So try to solve it on your own. Still, if you guys have any difficulty in this question, you guys can refer the solution. If not also, then I'll be discussing this question again in the query session. Yes, well said, Mantanjali. Rekha, I have already discussed the difference between absolute and commercial ton kilometer in question number 1. So please refer question number 1 of my material. So guys, now enough of discussion on transportation industry. Now let's start with example number 8, that is costing of hotels. So we will be starting with example number 8 now, that is costing of hotels. Altogether a new concept and a new industry. So let's start guys with example number 8 of my material. I request you guys to please open the material what I have provided. So a hotel is being run in a hill station with 200 single rooms. I repeat again, I am discussing example number 8 of my material. Similar question is there in the study material also. So a hotel is being run in a hill station with 200 single rooms. The hotel offers concessional rate during 6 off-season months in a year. So 6 months are for season and 6 months are off-season. During this period, half of the full room rent is charged. Okay. So the management profit margin is targeted at 20% of the room rent. The following are the cost estimates and other details for the year ending 31st March 2021. Occupancy during the 6-month season period is 80%, while the occupancy in the off season, that is for 6 months, it is 40%. Total investment in the hotel is of 300 lakhs, of which 80% relates to building and the balance relates to furniture and equipment. So 2400 lakhs belongs to the building and 60 lakhs belongs to the furniture and equipment. Room attendant are paid 15 rupees per room per day on the basis of occupancy of a month. It means the room attendant is paid rupees 15. Sorry. The room attendant is paid rupees 15 for every occupied room per day. Further, the expenses are given wherein the staff salary, excluding the room, that of room attendant is given, repairs to building is given, laundry charges are given, interior charges are given, miscellaneous expenses are given. Annual depreciation to be provided on building is 5%, and that on furnitures and other equipment on straight line method at the rate of 15%. Monthly lighting charges are 110, except for 4 months in winter, that is off season, it is rupees 30 per room, and this cost is on the basis of full occupancy. So again, the lighting charges are dependent upon the room occupied. You are required to work out the room rent chargeable per day, both during the season and off season. Using the foregoing information, assume a month to be 30 days and winter season to be considered as off season. The similar question is there in the study material. So I request you guys to please refer illustration number 7 of the study material. I am discussing illustration number 7 of the study material, and of my material it is example number 8. So guys, now we have to prepare a statement of cost and we have to find out how much the room rent should be charged for the season and off season for the hotel. So very simple guys. We'll be preparing statement of cost. So let's start guys. Now we'll record all the expenses that are given straight away. So let's start with staff salary. It is given straight away, that is 8 lakh rupees. Repairs is given, that is 3 lakh rupees. Laundry charges are given, that is 1,40,000. Interior charges 2,50,000. Miscellaneous expenses 200 and 200. Let me check the figures of the study material. 1 second, guys. Yes, the figures are different. I request you guys to please refer the notes, but the figures are different, guys. I request you guys to please download the notes that are there on the portal. Let me check once again it is available or not. It is available, guys. In the notes, you can check 63 number point, that is service costing. So I request you guys, that is the serial number 63, service costing, CA Vipin Bora. So I request you guys to please download the notes from the material, from the portal, sorry. Very good morning, Ramakrishna. Thank you so much, Shivani. Yes, Pooja. Yes, Jayanti. Jayanti, please download the notes. Madhuri, I'll be taking your query after this question. Just give me some time. I've just checked your query. So now, let's start with the depreciation part. $300 lakhs into 80% into 5% for building, and 300 lakhs into 20% into 15%, that is for furniture. So 300 lakhs into 80% into 5%. So 12 lakh is the depreciation on building. Sorry. 9 lakh will be the depreciation on furniture. So 300 lakhs is the total investment of this. 20% is of 20% is relating to furniture. So the value of furniture is 60 lakh and the depreciation is charged at the rate of 15%. So the total depreciation on furniture will be 9 lakh. Now we are left out with 2 points, that is the room attendant salary and the lighting charges. Now the salary of room attendant is based on the number of rooms that are occupied. So calculation of room days. So in season and off season, the number of room days will be different. So in this hotel, there are 200 single rooms and the occupancy in the season is 80%. The occupancy in the season is 80% rooms are occupied into 30 days into 6 months. 30 days in a month and 6 months in a year. Similarly, 200 into the occupancy in the off season is 40% into 30 days in a month into 6 months in a year. So 200 into 40%, 200 into 80%. It means 160 rooms are occupied in a day. I repeat again, 200 rooms are there. In season, the occupancy is 80%. It means what? 160 rooms are occupied in a day, and into 30, it means 4,800 rooms are occupied in a month into 6 months. So 28,800 rooms are occupied in the 6 months period. Similarly, 200 into 40% into 30 into 6. So 14,400 rooms are occupied in off season. So it means what? Total number of rooms occupied in a year is how much? 43,200. Total room days. If you guys have any query in this part, you guys can ask me. No worries, Jayanti. That's completely okay. Very good, Hitesh Jain. No worries, Jayanti. So the total number of rooms occupied in a year is how much? 43,200. And the room attendant is paid for every room per day 15 rupees. So the room attendant salary will be how much? They have written room attendant 43,200 into rupees 15 per day per room. So this will be 6,48,000 rupees. Similarly, lighting charges we have to calculate. Refer working Note number 2. Now, the calculation of lighting charges will be a bit different because they are saying that the power cost in the winter is a bit less. It is given that the monthly lighting charges are 110 for 8 months, and for remaining 4 months it is rupees 30 rooms. Further, it is given that of this 8 months, 6 months is summer and it is the season period. So the lighting calculation will be divided in 3 parts. That is, in season, the calculations will be separately. Season 6 months, off season 2 months, and off season, that is winters, it is again 4 months. The calculation will be made in 3 parts. That is, for the 8 months, the cost is 110 rupees per month, and for the remaining 4 months, that is in the winter season, that is the off season, it is rupees 30 per month. So the calculation will be made as follows. So when talking about the season 6 months period, the total rooms are 200 and the occupancy is 80%. And there are 6 months, and further this is not the daily cost, it's the monthly cost, so into 110. Further, in off season for 2 months, again 200 into 40% occupancy into 6 months into 110. In the off season for 4 months, 200 into 40%, sorry, this is 2 months. 200 into 40% into 4 months into 30. This is how the calculation will be made. That is, in the season period, that is 6 months, the monthly lighting charges are 110 rupees, depending upon the room occupied. So 200 into 80%. So on an average, 160 rooms are occupied per day, but the lighting charges are given per month. So into 6 months into 110. But for the 2 months, it is 200 into 40% into 2 months into 110. And similarly for the off season period, that is in the winters, for 4 months it is rupees 30 only. So 4 into 30, 200 into 40%. So now let's calculate the total. So 200 into 80% into 6 into 110. 200 1,32,800 rupees. If you guys have any doubts in this calculation, you guys can ask me. Waiting for your queries. That is for the monthly lighting charges. Yes, Pooja. PS. I repeat again, the lighting charges for the 8 months is 110, and for the remaining 4 months it is rupees 30. Of this 8 months, 6 months is the season period and off season period is 2 months. So for 8 months, the lighting charges are 110, and for the remaining 4 months, that is in the off-season period, it is rupees 30 only. So this is how the calculation is made, guys. Very good, Hitesh Jain. Very good, Shivani. Anyone else having any doubts in this part? Mantanjali, Madhuri, Shivam, Rajiv Kumar, Anu Agarwal. Siddhappa, Sushil Kumar. Yes, Brashmin Kumar. So lighting charges are 1,32,800. So I think we are done with all the cost. So the total cost is so the total cost is 45,71,000. Very good, Mantanjali. Thank you so much. Very good, Rajiv Kumar Das. Now, we have to add the profit also. It is given in the question that during this, the management profit margin is targeted at 20% of the room rent. So this cost will be equal to 80%. And the revenue will be how much? So assume that this cost is 80%, the profit is 20%, and the revenue is 100%. So we can easily calculate 45,71,000 is equals to 80%. So how much will be 100%? 57,13,750. Please check, Sushil Kumar. The total cost is 45,71,000. So if you guys have any queries till now, you guys can please post your queries. Waiting for your queries. Very good, Prabhas Jain. Now, the calculation of room rent. Now, let the room rent charged during the season period is X. Let room rent for season be X. So, for off season, it will be 0.5x. the room rent per room per day will be X. So for off season, it will be 0.5X. So how much will be the room rent for the season period? 28,800 into X. So 28,800 into X plus 14,400 into 0.5X. So this should be the total room rent, and in value it will be 57,13,750. So 57,13,750. So the value of X will be 158.72. Very good, Prabhas. Your answer is correct. That is, and for off season, it will be 158.72 into 0.5. So this will be 79.36. Prabhas, your answer is correct. Very good, Shivani. Very good, Mohammad Farad. Very good, Hitesh Jain. Very good, Mantanjali. Very good, Rafika Mehman. Very good, Yashashri. So I request you guys to please copy this statement. And if you guys have any doubts in the presentation part, if you guys have any doubts in the calculation part, you guys can ask me. You can present the solution in the similar way in exams also. So this is the easiest way to solve the question. So whatever the queries you have, you guys can post, giving you 2 minutes time. Yes, Madhuri, it is the per day rent. Anyone else having any doubts, any queries, can please post your queries. Waiting for your queries, guys. Any doubts? Shivani, Sushil? No, Mantanjali. Mantanjali, it is given that in the season period, the rent is full. And in the off-season period, the rent is half. So that's why I have taken 0.5. Yes, because Bansal, the statement is correct. This is the total revenue, that is 57,13,750. No Rajiv Kumar Das. No worries, Anu Gupta. Don't worry. The only solution is the practice. So you have to practice a lot. Now there is a query. 1 second. Sir, where it is given 0.5 for the off season. So Madhuri, please check the question that a hotel is being run in a hill station where there are 200 single rooms and the hotel offer concessional rate during the 6 off season months in a year. And during this period, half of the full rent, room rent is charged. Half rent charge hoga in the off season period. Please recheck your calculation, PS Pooja. It is 45,71,000. Rajiv Kumar Das, Shivani, Madhuri, Mantanjali, Hitesh Jain. Any doubts, guys? Sushil Kumar, Mohammad Farad. Chaitra, Heber, Anshu, Rashmin Kumar, Siddhapa. Sorry. Shweta Jain, Jyoti. Any doubts? Jayanti. I'll be discussing only one question on hotel industry. It is added in the cost sheet, that is the room attendant salary and the lighting charges. How come you are getting 44,71,000? Let me recheck the question once. 8 lakh is the staff salary, 3 lakh is the repairs to building, 1,40,000 is the laundry charges, 2,50,000 is the interior charges, 200 is the miscellaneous expenses, and then 24 into 28, 24 lakh into 5%. So 12 lakh is the depreciation. Then 9 lakh is again the depreciation, plus the room attendant salary 43,200 into 15. So it is 6,48,000. And apart from this, 1,32,800 is the lighting charges. So it is 45,71,000. Okay, guys. Many students are finding it difficult, the calculation of room rent. Let me discuss this in another way. It's a simple mathematics. Let's say the room rent of the off season. Let the room rent for the off season be X. So for season will be 2X. So 14,400 into X plus for the season it will be 28,800 into 2X. This should be equal to 57 lakh 13,750. I repeat again, sir, ये 2x और x का क्या difference है? So let's solve it in a different way. Let's say the room rent for the off season be x. So for the season it will be double the room rent. So accordingly, 14,400 into x, and for the season 28,800 into 2x. So here in 28,800 into 2 plus 14,400, this will be 72,000. So 57 lakh 13,750 divided by 72,000. So we'll get the room rent for the off season directly, and that will be X will be equal to 79.35. So either of the ways the answer will be the same only. Ashwini Shetty, any doubts? Isha Jaiswal, any doubts? So if we multiply it by 2, we'll get 158.7172. So for season period, it will be 79.35 into 2, that is 158.72. So both the approaches are correct. Rajiv Kumar Das, I have solved the question as per your request. So please check the answer. Thank you so much, Neha. It's my duty, my dear. Thank you so much, Neha. No worries, Shivani. Yes, Hitesh Jain, you can use this method for all the questions relating to hotel industry. Thank you so much, Sushil. No worries, Anu. Thank you so much. Anyone else? Rajiv Kumar Das, X, 2X or X, 0.5X. I hope you are thorough with the difference. So you can use any of the way. Both the approaches are correct. Yes, Mantanjali. कान सीधा पकड़ो या उल्टा पकड़ो, answer will be the same only. In the first part, we were getting the room rent for the season period first, and then we calculated it for off season. Herein, since we have assumed for off season be X, so the rent we will be getting will be first for off season. We can calculate it for season thereafter. So this is all what about hotel industry. Thank you so much, Manta Anjali. Yes, I am there for you, Yogita, for the entire syllabus. Don't worry, my dear. Yes, Sushil Kumar, the answer will be the same. It's just a simple mathematics, my dear. Yes, Mohammad Farad. Now, a question for you guys. Thank you so much, Jyoti. Still I am in the learning phase. Not the best, but yes, still I'm in the learning phase. So thank you so much, Jyoti. Madhuri, can you please elaborate? I mean, can you please explain in detail what you are asking? So now, a question for you. So let's say there is a hotel wherein there are 3 categories of room. Deluxe, super deluxe, and premium. There are 3 categories of the room in the hotel, that is deluxe, super deluxe, and premium. So there are total 150 rooms for deluxe category. For super deluxe category, there are 30 rooms only. And for premium category, there are 20 rooms. Total 200 rooms. Now, there are 3 seasons and the occupancy depends upon the season. Each season is for 4 months. Summer, autumn, and winter. In summer, the occupancy is 80%. In autumn, the occupancy is 60%. And in winters, the occupancy is 40%. The percentage of occupancy. Now, there is a room attendant who is paid wages at the rate of rupees 10 per day. On basis of room occupied. Now the question is, room attendant salary and the number of room days. So I hope I have provided enough of the information. 150 deluxe rooms, 30 super deluxe room and 20 premium room. So there are total 200 rooms. Each season is of 4 months, summer, winter and autumn. In the summer, the occupancy is 80%. In the autumn, the occupancy is 60%. In the winters, it is 40%. Further, the room attendant is paid at the rate of rupees 10 per day on the basis of room occupied. Further, a month is of 30 days. So, waiting for your answers, guys. The calculation of room days. That's a good compliment, Rajiv Kumar Das. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Pooja. Thank you so much, Chetra. Try to practice as many as you can. You will be thorough with the concepts. It's a very easy subject. The thing is that you should learn the concepts rather than mugging up the formulas. And apart from this, try to solve the questions in writing rather than doing ticking in the study material. I assure you, you can easily score 75 plus marks in costing. Anyways, thank you, Chetra. So guys, waiting for the answers quick. So let's see who answers first. In the meanwhile, I will also solve this question. Quick, waiting for your answers, guys. I've got an answer from Hitesh Jain. I need to check whether your answer is correct or not. Similar answer I got from Himanshu Gupta also. Mohammad Farad, you need to check. So let me first do the necessary calculation, then only I'll be able to tell you that whose answer is correct. No, sir, it's not on break. We are not on break. The students are solving the question. Yeah. Thank you so much, Sushil Kumar. Tisha Jain. Okay, let me check the answers first. Hitesh Jain. Hitesh Jain was the first one to answer. And very good, Hitesh Jain. Your calculation is correct. Jayanti, please check your answer is incorrect. Mohammad Farad, incorrect answer. Aniket Srivastav, very good. Your answer is correct. Himanshu Gupta, both the answers are correct. Hitesh Jain, answer is correct. Tisha Jain, very good. Your answers is correct. Rafika Memon, incorrect answer, my dear. Isha Jaiswal, correct answer. Ankur Patel, very good, correct answer. Swati, your answer is incorrect. Ayush Agarwal, incorrect answer. Kiran C, incorrect answer. Tisha Jain, very good, correct answer. Mohammad Farad, incorrect answer. Hitesh Jain, correct answer. Please get the total, Manthanjali. I don't have the individual answer. I think... Yes, Mantanjali, your answer is correct. Vikas Bansal, correct answer. Nidhi Parikh, very good. Sumit, good. Mantanjali, please recheck your answer. Very good, Kaveri. Shivani, very good. Isha Jaiswal, Prabhas Jain, everybody, your answer is correct. Madhuri Nikare, very good. Nalini C, correct answer. Menka Kumari, correct answer. Neha, correct answer. Mantanjali, correct answer. Ankur Patel, correct answer. Rekha, you need to check your final answer. Your answer is incorrect. Nidhi Parikh, correct answer. Swati, again incorrect answer. Akash Neel, very good. Rohit Joshi, Shweta Jain, everybody, your answer is correct. Swati, incorrect answer. Mantanjali, correct answer. Ashwini Shetty, I think your answer is... I need to check your answer, Ashwini. Sushil Kumar. Ashwini, your answer is correct. Kamlesh Chaudhary, correct answer. So just writing the solution for your reference. Deluxe, Super Deluxe and Premium. Summer, Autumn and Winter. So when talking about Deluxe, there are 150 rooms, 150, 150, 150. There are 30 rooms for Super Deluxe, so 30, 30 and 30, 20, 20, 20. into 4 months, into 30 days, into 4 months, into 30 days, into 4 months, into 30 days, into 4, into 30, into 4, into 30. Now let's write the occupancy in summers. It is 80% into 80%. So this is the way you have to write the solution. If you guys have any doubts, you guys can ask me. B. Mamta, your answer is correct. I do. Will surely share you the details, Madhuri. But first clear your CA. You can write a mail to me after clearing CA. Ritika Verma, let me check. Yes, Ritika, very good. Your answer is correct. So I hope you guys are thorough with this calculation. No worries, Rashmin Kumar. Yes, I have made this working note that the examiner can ask you the questions for lightings also, or I mean, lighting may differ from room to room. And apart from this, the season to season also the lighting may differ. That's why I have calculated separately for summer, winter, and autumn. So if the lighting charges in the summer are, let's say, 120, in the winter it is 80, and let's say in autumn it is 110. So you can easily calculate the lighting charges with the help of this working note. Yes, you can. One more question for you guys. Let's say there are three categories of room: deluxe, super deluxe, and premium. Room days I have already calculated. Let's say it is 9,600, 7,200 and 4,800. Now, the total revenue as calculated is 2 crore 88 lakhs. Now, super deluxe rent is twice of deluxe room rent, and the rent for premium room is 2.5 times that of super deluxe. I repeat again, the super deluxe room rent is twice of deluxe room rent, and rent of premium room is 2.5 times that of super deluxe. So calculate room rent per day for deluxe, super deluxe and premium. थोड़ा दिमाग लगाइए. I have no idea, Kavya. I repeat again, guys, the room days I have already calculated. That is, deluxe is 9,600, super deluxe is 7,200, and the premium rooms are 4,800. When talking about the total revenue, that is 2 crore 88 lakh. Now, super deluxe room rent is twice that of deluxe room rent, and rent for premium room is 2.5 times that of super deluxe. Calculate the rent of deluxe, super deluxe and premium room. So let's see who answers first. Waiting for your answers, guys. Still I have not got answer from anyone. Let's see who answers first and correctly. I think no one is able to solve till now. So waiting for your answers, guys. Okay, I've got the answer from Himanshu Gupta, and Himanshu Gupta was the first one to answer. And Himanshu Gupta, very good. Your answer is correct. Very good, Himanshu. Your answers are correct for all the three rooms. Now, Aniket Shivastav, your answer is super incorrect. Who will pay 56,60,000 for a deluxe room? Because anyways, the total revenue is 2 crore 88 lakh. So who will pay 57,60,000 for the deluxe room? Incorrect answer. So Ayush Agarwal, sorry, I have got answer from Himanshu Gupta, and Himanshu Gupta is the first one to answer. Hitesh Jain, again, incorrect answer. Ankit Gupta, incorrect answer, my dear. Kamlesh Chaudhary, very good. Your answer is correct. Very good, Rekha. I appreciate your efforts. This time your answer is correct. Ankit Gupta, very good. Your answer is correct. Pooja Dayaram, I'm waiting for your answer, my dear. Shweta, how can you say that 57,60,000 is the room rent for a single room? Incorrect answer. Very good, Isha. Your answer is correct. Rafika Memon, very good. Ramakrishna, incorrect answer. 36 lakh room revenue. I just want the room rent per room per day. Hitesh Jain, I'm looking for room rent per room per day. Ritika Verma, very good. But your answer is partially correct. Incorrect answer, Ritika. Shivam Singh, incorrect answer. Kaveri, incorrect answer. Tisha Jain, incorrect answer. Deepak Goyal, very good. Your answer is correct. Ankur Patel, incorrect answer. Rashmin Kumar, very good. Your answer is correct. Okay, I've got an answer from Akash Neel, very good. Correct answer. Ritika, very good. Nidhi, very good. Yashashri, very good. Sumit, very good. Tisha Jain, now your answer is correct. Prabhas Jain, incorrect answer, my dear. This time your answer is incorrect. I'm surprised. Poonam Sarma, your answer is similar to Prabhas Jain and your answer is incorrect. Tisha Jain, your answer is correct. अरे सुशील कुमार भाई आंसर गलत है. हाउ कैन यू से 38,40,000 per room per day? Incorrect answer, Sushil Kumar. Yes, Rajiv Kumar Das, Mantanjali, Tanishka Agarwal, Madhuri, waiting for your answer, guys. Very good, Rajiv. Now I think you are thorough with the concept of x, 2x and 2.5x, whatever it is. Ashwini, incorrect answer. Ramakrishna, incorrect answer. I'm surprised your answer is incorrect. Menka Kumari, very good, correct answer. Pooja PS, incorrect answer. Ritika Verma, correct. Yashashri, your answer was correct. All the answers are correct, Yashashri. Miss Shriya, incorrect answer. Chetra, surprised, incorrect answer. Ramakrishna, incorrect answer. Nalini C, incorrect answer. Kiran C, very good, your answer is correct. Mantanjali, Tanishka, Madhuri. Pooja, again, incorrect answer. Ramakrishna, incorrect answer. Shivani, incorrect answer. हितेश जैन, भाई मेरा आंसर इनकरेक्ट है. विकास बंसल, आई हैव मेंशन्ड योर नेम, योर आंसर इज करेक्ट. विकास, Vikas Bansal, sorry, your answer is incorrect. Vikas Bansal, incorrect answer, my dear. Ritika Verma, now your answer is correct. Milton Kumar, correct answer. Yashashri, correct answer. Madhuri, incorrect answer. Sushil Kumar, again, incorrect answer. Miss Shweta Jain, incorrect answer. Mohammad Farad, no worries, age is just a number. Rajiv Kumar. Parampreet Kaur, very good, your answer is correct. Okay, now writing the solution, guys. So super deluxe rent is twice of deluxe room rent. So let deluxe room rent be X. So super deluxe rent be 2x, and premium room rent be 2.5 times of super deluxe. 2.5 times of super deluxe. So 2 into 2.5, that is 5x. That is 2 into 2.5. So total 5 plus 6, 7 plus 5, 8x. So 8x is equals to 20. Sorry. So now 9,600 into x plus 7,200 into 2x plus 4,800 into 5x, that should be equal to 22 crore 88 lakh. So accordingly, x will be, that is the room rent for deluxe room will be 600, for super deluxe it will be 1200, and for premium room it will be 3000. So this is the way you guys have to solve the question. Very good, Neha Verma. Your answer was correct. Mahadev Bharadwaj, please recheck your calculation. So I request you guys to please copy this solution. Examiner may ask you such type of question with all the calculation of cost and all. So I request you guys to please copy the question and the solution. No worries, Ankur Patel. It is 2 crore 88 lakh. Very good, Neha Verma. Very good, Hitesh Jain. Now your answer is correct. Pooja, now your answer is correct. Shivani, now your answer is correct. So I hope you guys are now thorough with the concept of calculation of room days and calculation of rent for the room. If you guys have any query in this hotel industry based questions, you guys can ask me. The two industries what we have discussed, that is the transportation industry and hotel industry, these 2 points are very, very important, and the examiner do ask questions frequently on these two topics. So we are done with these two topics. Now I'll be discussing 3-4 more questions, and thereafter I think we are done with the chapter. So I'll be discussing 3 to 4 more questions on various industry, that is hospital industry, information technology based industry. So if you guys have any doubts in these two parts, you guys can ask me. Else I'll start with the next part of the chapter. Very good, Chitra. No worries. I think so, Neha Murarka. There are multiple Neha, multiple Shivani, 2 or 3 Pooja, 2 Pooja. Ankit is again 2. Vikas, there are 2 Vikas. Shivani, there are 2 Shivani. One is Shivani Dogra and one more Shivani is there. Can you please, X is 800. What do you want to ask P. Mamata? So guys, we are done with the hotel industry. So I hope you guys have copied the solution. So guys, it's 8:47 now. Let's take a 10 minutes break and then we will start. We'll discuss few more questions on service costing. So in the meanwhile also, you guys also take a break, relax, have a cup of coffee, and then we'll start again with a new concept, that is hospital industry and few many more. So let's take a break of 10 minutes. We'll be back after 10 minutes. Welcome back, guys, after a break. Sorry, it was on mute. So welcome back, guys, after a break. Now let's start with the next question. In fact, remaining question. Let me check if there are any doubts. I am not sure, Pooja. Thank you so much, Mantanjali. No worries, Pooja. That's completely okay, my dear. That's a great compliment, Neha Verma. Thank you so much, Neha Verma. That's good. Try to put more effort, Sushil Kumar. You'll be able to get the final answers. That's completely okay. Now there is one more, Neha Murarka. Okay, that's completely okay. So now let's start, guys, with the remaining question. So I'm discussing example number 9 of my material. The similar question is there in the study material also. That is costing of hospital industry. So ABC hospital runs a critical care unit in a hired building. Critical care unit consists of 35 beds and 5 more beds can be added if required. The rent per month is 75,000. 2 supervisors are there and they are paid 25,000 per month each. Nurses, ward boy, doctors are paid 2,50,000 per month, paid on the basis of number of patient attended and the time spent by them. Other expenses are also given. It was estimated that for 150 days in a year, 35 beds are occupied and for 80 days only 25 beds are occupied. The hospital hired 750 beds at a charge of rupees 100 per beds per day to accommodate the flow of patient. However, this does not exceed 5 extra beds as said that they can accommodate maximum 5 beds above the normal capacity of 35 beds on any day. You are required to calculate the profit per patient day if the hospital recovers on an average 2,000 per day from each patient. Further, you are required to find the break-even point also. So guys, herein in this question, we have to calculate break-even point. Now the concept of break-even point will be discussed in detail in marginal costing. So just for your understanding, I'll be discussing this part of break-even point. So try to memorize it right now. And as far as the concept of break-even point is concerned, I'll be discussing marginal costing separately. And since in this batch, I'll be teaching marginal costing also. So I'll try to cover in detail the concepts of break-even point also. So since we have to calculate it, the break-even point, so the cost will be classified in two parts, that is fixed cost and variable cost. And further, we have to calculate profit also. So we'll be requiring the revenue, variable cost, and fixed cost to calculate the profit. Plus, with the help of these figures, we'll be calculating break-even point also. So let's start, guys. Example number 9. So herein we will first calculate the number of patient days because we need to calculate the revenue. So calculation of patient beds. So it is given in the question. Sorry, bed days. So on 150 days, the 35 beds were occupied. So for 150 days, 35 beds were occupied. For 80 days, 25 beds were occupied. And apart from this, we hired 750 beds. So 150 into 35, that is 5250. $2,000. So this will be 8,000. Thank you so much, Nanili C. That's good, Rohit. So now, herein we will write the revenue first. That is 8,000 beds into, it is given that the hospital recovers on an average 200 per day from each patient. Sorry, 2,000 per day from each patient. So the total will be 1 crore 60 lakhs. Now let's start with the calculation of cost, that is less. One second, guys. 1 second. So now, less the variable cost. So let's start with the variable cost and fixed cost. When talking about rent per month, so 75,000 into 12, rent is a fixed cost. ₹9 lakh is the rent. Supervisor salary, again a fixed cost. That is 25,000 per month into 2 persons. So 25,000 into 2 into 12. So this will be 6 lakh. Nurses, 4 persons. 4 persons into 20,000 per month into 12 months in a year. So 20,000 into 4 into 12, that is 9,60,000. So supervisor nurses, then ward boy, $5,000 per person into four ward boys into 12. This will be 2,40,000. Now the doctor are paid 2,50,000 per month depending upon the number of patient attended and the time spent. So this will be variable cost. So 30 lakh is the variable cost. Now repairs 81,000, it is given that it is fixed. That is fixed. Now food to patient, it is variable. Food to patient variable, that is 8,80,000. Other services to patient 3 lakh. Laundry charges 6 lakh variable. Medicine 7,50,000 variable. Other fixed expenses 10,80,000. Administration expenses 10 lakh. Further, it is given that the hospital has hired 750 beds at a charge of rupees 100 per bed per day. So, beds on rent. So 750 into 100. So this will be 75,000. So we are done with the calculation of total cost. So 30 lakh plus 8 lakh 80,000 plus 3 lakh plus 6 lakh plus 7 lakh 50,000 plus 75,000. So 56 lakh 5,000 is the variable cost. Let me check if there are any queries. Yes, somewhat, Mr. Farhad. Thank you so much. Minus 1 crore 60 lakh. So 1 crore 39, 3 lakh 95,000. 1 crore 3 lakh 95,000 is the. And when talking about fixed cost, it is 9 lakh plus 6 lakh plus 9 lakh 60,000 plus 2 lakh 40,000 plus 81,000 plus 10 lakh, 80,000 plus 10 lakh. So 48 lakh 61,000. So we will get the final profit. That is 55 lakh 34,000. So this is what the statement of profit is. Now further the question is asking us to calculate the profit per patient day. So divided by patient day. So total 8,000. $691.75. Further, they are asking us to calculate the break-even point for the hospital. So when talking about the break-even point, the formula is fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. And herein, in this question, the units are patient days. So let's first calculate the contribution per patient day. So the total contribution is 1 crore 3 lakh 95,000 divided by 8,000. So it is 1299.375. So now our fixed cost is 48 lakh 61,000 divided by 1299.375. So it means 3741. So it means for your just knowledge purpose, just giving you a brief that break-even point is the point where there is no profit, no loss. And the formula is fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. I'll be discussing this formula in detail in marginal costing. So further, herein in this case, 3,741 patient is the break-even point. So once the hospital achieve 3,741, then the hospital is safe that they will not be in loss. So this 3,741 patient is the point where there is no profit and no loss to the hospital. Once it crosses this mark, the hospital will start earning profit. So this is all what about hospital industry. So if you guys have any doubts, you guys can ask me. Rekha, it is given that they have taken 750 beds on hire. So we are done with this question. If you guys have any doubts, I am giving you 1 minute time because we have to discuss one or two more questions. Very good, Hitesh. Very good, Madhuri. Please copy Prabhas Jain. For your understanding, just giving a little brief, break-even point is the point where there is no profit, no loss. It means we are indifferent. So break-even point is the point where there is no profit, no loss. So here in this case, I'm just writing the formula. I'll be explaining the formula in detail in marginal costing. So the formula is fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. So here in my fixed cost is 48,61,000. But when talking about contribution per unit, here in the units are patient days. So our contribution is 1,03,95,000 divided by 8,000 patient days. So 1299.375 is the contribution per patient day. So 48,61,000 divided by 1299.375, we will get the break-even number of patient beds. So guys, now let's proceed further with the next question. Rest all the other questions are very easy, guys. Rest all the other concepts that are given in the study material are very easy. You just need to solve each and every question one by one. You'll be able to crack it. So let's start with the next question of my material. Again, the similar question is there in the study material. That is example number 10. That is from the following data costing of IT and ITs. So from the following data pertaining to Infotech Private Limited for the year 1920, the following details are given. The list, that is salary to software engineer, 15 lakh they are paying and 3 lakh per person. So 5 persons are there. Accordingly, they are paying 15 lakh. This is the data given for the year. Further, the salary to project manager, there are 2 project leader. They are paid 9 lakh. Salary to project manager, there is only 1 project manager. He is paid salary of 6 lakh per annum. Further, the repairs and maintenance cost, the overall repairs and maintenance cost are given for the company. That is 3 lakh and 12 lakh. Now there is a project XYZ and the details for the same are as follows. Project duration is 6 months. 1 project leader and 3 software engineers were involved during the entire duration of the project, whereas project manager spent 2 months during the execution of the project. Further, the other expenses, that is the travel expenses, are 1,87,500. 2 laptops they purchased 50,000 each, and the life of the laptop is 2 years. So we have to prepare the project cost sheet. So let's prepare the project cost sheet. So let's start with the salary. That is 1 project leader, 1 project leader and 3 software engineer. So we'll write the salary. One project leader, so the salary will be calculated as 9 lakh is the total salary paid, and there are 2 project leader. 9 lakh is the total salary paid for the 2 project leader, and we have employed 1 project leader, and his salary will be how much? 4,50,000. And since the duration of the project is 6 months only, so into 6 by 12. So 9 lakh divided by 2 divided by 2. So the salary for the project leader will be 2,25,000. Further, it is given that 3 software engineers were involved. So the total amount paid to software engineer is 15 lakh. and it is paid to 5 software engineers. But since we are requiring 3 only, so multiplied by 3 into, since the project duration is for 6 months, so into 6 by 12. So this will be 4,50,000. Apart from this, there is a project manager who spent 2 months time. So there is only one project manager in the company who is paid 6 lakh rupees as salary. So 6 lakh into 2 by 12. So this will be 1 lakh. So this will be the cost that is charged. This is the salary cost that is charged to project XYZ. So the total salary cost will be how much? 220 plus 450 plus 1 lakh. So 7,75,000. Now the question is, the traveling cost is given, the laptop that are purchased specifically for this project is given. But the point is how to charge repairs and maintenance and administration overhead to this project. 1 second, guys. So guys, as far as salary is concerned, we have easily calculated the salary. Now the question is how to charge the repairs and maintenance and administration overheads that are incurred for the year to this project. There is no basis given. Now since the job of IT is more of a labor intensive, so what we will do is we will absorb the overheads on the basis of salaries paid, and accordingly we will charge the overheads to this project. So this industry is more labor intensive. So we will charge repairs and admin cost to this project on the basis of salaries paid. So see guys, the total overhead cost is how much? 3 plus 12, that is 15 lakh. A salary of 7,75,000. So repairs and admin will be charged accordingly. So 7,75,000 into 50%. So we will calculate the absorption rate, that is 50%, and accordingly the overheads, that is the repairs and the administration overheads, are charged to this project, and this will be 3,87,500. Apart from this, the traveling cost is given specifically in the question, and that is 1,87,500. Further, we have to calculate the depreciation on laptop. That is total 2 laptops were purchased. So 50,000 into 2. So the cost of laptop is 1 lakh. The estimated useful life is 2 years. So divided by 2 into the depreciation for 6 months. So into 6 by 12. So the total cost of laptop is, per laptop is 50,000. Useful life is 2 years, so 25,000 is the cost that is to be charged for full year into 2 laptops. 50,000 into 6 by 12, so 25,000 will be the total cost of laptop that need to be charged to this project. So we will get the project cost, and that will be 7,75,000 plus 387,500 plus 187,500 plus 25,000. So 13,75,000 is the total project cost. If you guys have any doubts why I have done this 50%, I have explained, I have written the explanation also for your reference. Very good, Prabhas Jain. ₹6 lakh into 2 by 12, because it is given in the question that he has devoted 2 months time to this project. Admin sir, again I think there are connectivity issues at the end of the session. Please check. Madhuri, I have written this why 50%, because this industry is more of a labor intensive industry. So herein, as far as the salary is concerned, it is specifically given in the question that this much salary is to be charged. Now the question is how to charge the overall repairs, maintenance and administration expenses. No basis is given. So we have assumed that since this industry is more of a labor intensive or skill intensive, so whatever the amount that is paid to the skilled labor, that will be used as the base for charging the other overheads. So accordingly, the total overheads are 15 lakh divided by the total salary paid during the year. So we have got 50%. It means for whatever the salary paid, 50% is the overhead that we need to charge to the project. So here in my salary paid is 7,75,000 into 50%. So this is how the repair and administration overheads are charged to this project, plus the traveling cost, plus the laptop cost. Yes, Prabhas Jain, you can. Neha, Murarka, both the approaches are correct. So we are done with this question. There are many more concepts, but these concepts are very, very easy. The major part of the chapter is relating to transportation industry and hotel industry. So that part I have covered in detail. Rest all you will find one questions of every industry. So it's just like simply making the total of the cost that is given. No rocket science behind all these things. Just try to solve the remaining questions of study material. It is very easy. The costs are given straightforward. You have to calculate the total cost and the question is over. So no new concept or important concept or difficult concept. The concepts are same as what we have discussed in hotel, hospital and IT industry and transportation industry. So I request you guys to try and solve all the questions of study material. I assure you guys, you will be able to solve. No need to panic. Half of the work will be done once you read the question carefully and thoroughly. So first point, read the question from start to end carefully and thoroughly, and thereafter just frame a picture in mind that how to approach the question. So once it is done, then start writing the question. So guys, we are done with this chapter. This chapter is very, very important from examination point of view. Sometimes examiner do ask question of 5 marks, sometimes 8 marks, and sometimes 12 marks also. So in every attempt, you will see one question of service costing. So I request you guys to practice all the sums of service costing in writing. There is no alternate of hard work. So try to solve each and every question in writing. I assure you guys, you will be able to solve the question of service costing in minutes while writing exams. So try to solve all the question of the study material. Apart from this, the old practice manual, and if you guys have time, try to solve past examination question, RTP questions, mock test paper, because this class is for, I think, November 2022. So you guys will have enough of time to solve these questions. So try to solve all the questions. This chapter is very interesting and very important and practically applicable in many industries. So try to solve all the questions. So I'm done with this chapter. In the next session, we'll start with standard costing, a very interesting and a very important chapter from examination point of view. So you guys will have a day's time. Today is what? I think it's Friday. Sorry, Wednesday. So on Friday, we will start with altogether a new chapter that is on standard costing. So in the meanwhile, solve all the questions. Take care of yourself. See you soon in the next class. And try to memorize the concept rather than mugging up the formula or pattern. So thank you guys. Thank you very much for participating in the session. And I'm very impressed and very happy that most of the students in this class were able to solve the questions what I put up in the live session. So thank you so much for your efforts also. And thank you so much for your time. So that's it for the day. Have a great day. Enjoy your day. And plus do make a note of it. Let's solve all the questions by Friday, because on Friday we'll be starting a new chapter. So till then, I want everyone should be thorough with what I have discussed till date. So take care, guys. Have a great day. God bless you all. Thank you so much for your time. I'm done, sir.